never know how to start these. So let's break out in a little song and dance, shall we? Guess who's back? Back out? No, I'm not actually going to do that. That's cringy as fuck. I don't sing. I sing terribly. Or I go out to karaoke and like listening to other people sing terribly. Hey guys, this is Wheelin and Dealin episode 14. I may change this title because I get bored of shit really easy. I haven't done this in a long time. It's been so long. A lot has happened in the world, in my life. I'm sure in your life as well. Hope you're doing just fine. We have a great episode for you. I don't want to. One of my biggest pet peeve for anything is waiting or having too long of intros. Just in general, I hate when like you go to see a movie and there's a million fucking previews. I guess you don't have to worry about that now because the streaming services and people are doing their own thing in many more ways, in more ways than one rather. So, just that's been going on. Had a bit of a horrific injury in Montreal in early March, which I'm sure if you know me, you know by now. So yeah, it's I guess about almost 2 months later. Don't need the sling anymore. Can go back to regular activities. No physio yet. Still getting stronger every day. Still, I'm able to get a little bit of my function back. I've talked about it on stage where I said it's like I had to take time off from becoming more disabled, so I reached a new level of not being able to do shit. Yeah, so that's been an adjustment. I'm not gonna do bits. I feel like it's like Comics Unleashed or that Byron Allen show, whatever it was. Here, let me spark. There's a little bit of this joint left. I'm gonna spark for you. Of course, I get a little bit of the ash on me, but whatever. It's Ash Friday, baby. Ash Wednesday can kick rocks. Recording this on a Friday. This episode, in particular, I recorded a couple weeks ago at the Dominion House Tavern, which I recommend you go. They're on Mondays and Tuesdays. They have some great live music and some great open micers throughout the city. I know a few of them. There's a few comics that go there too. I've been going there. I might be starting a live podcast there every week, just kind of looking over news stories and kind of shooting the shit. Seeing who's in the crowd. I've been getting more comfortable on stage. Just in general. Excuse me. This is a very good weed. It's very harsh, so if I cough, it's not an emphysema test. It's just, Anyways, so let's just get to the episode. I don't want to waste too much time. I'm really great friends with these guys. You heard them on previous podcasts. They're called Case the Joint. It's my buddy Dave Nesbitt's band. They're a local band, and they play really, really kind of fun, kind of folksy rock and roll, but it's very kind of fun what they do. They really incorporate the audience in their shows, and they're really, I really think they give their audience and their fans their money's worth. I guess I'm biased because I've known Dave pretty much almost all my life, or at least over half my life. You know how it is. Sometimes you pass, don't cross for a little bit. You kind of lose touch as you get older. But then, we started kind of going out in similar venues, running into each other, and then when the restrictions, I guess you could say, from our wonderful people in Canada, those who oversee us, when those restrictions were lifted, I was able to hang out with Dave a little bit more. We shot the shit. We talked about it a couple times when he gave me that watermelon beer, which he'll tell his side of the story in the podcast, and I think it's funny and it's good to hear his side of the story because I may or may not have left out a couple details from all that. So yeah, they basically talk about that, what they've been doing, how they've been adjusting to life. Also too, this was recorded when the Toronto Maple Leafs were still in the playoffs. Sorry everybody who I guess has been emotionally disturbed by that for like a day or two. I know you might need to take a health day, a mental health day as they say, just to fucking realize that you support a shit team that that overcharges and exploits their fans. But hey, that's neither here nor there. I don't really follow hockey. I just repeat what other people have said to me and what I've seen. But so yeah, they were in the playoffs at that time. So if you hear anybody in the back going, "Oh," or "Ah," it's because it was game 1 of the playoffs against the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we recorded it there. We get really loosey-goosey. We have a lot of fun. They got some new bandmate members in this, which we'll shout out as well. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this episode. I always have fun shooting the shit with these guys. They're a lot of fun to hang with, have a few drinks with, and they do plug their events and their dates at the end of the show. So definitely recommend looking up Case the Joint, Windsor. Go follow their stuff. They're a great group of dudes, and they give you their money's worth. So without further ado, here's episode number 14 of Wheelin and Dealin with your boy, Dave Squeaky Wheels. Thank you. And we are recording. What's up, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, everybody else up in the AM. So listen, or if you're listening in the PM, wherever you're listening from, I don't know what to call this podcast. I've had 3 different podcasts in the span of 5 months. You know what I'm saying? It's a real fly-by-night type of business, this podcasting game, but I'm happy to be back. I didn't know we were recording one until 2:45 this afternoon because I drink too much and I sleep too late. But it's okay. We figured it out. So welcome to whatever podcast I decided to call this afterwards. I was Wheelin' and Dealin'. It was Squeaky Unclean Podcast, formerly known, aforementioned. I'm your boy, Dave Squeaky Wheels. We are live right now, somewhat live. We're at the Dominion House Tavern, literally Canada's oldest bar, opened in 1878. Are there ghosts in the basement? I wouldn't know, because if they leave me down there, I'm the unofficial mascot of this motherfucker, and that's not exactly what I want. For a number of different reasons, but honored to be here. We have one of my buddies' bands, actually my buddy's band, Case the Joint, and one of my favorite bands, Case the Joint, with my boy, Dave Nesbitt.
What's up?
What's up? So yeah, we're doing this just on my Android phone right now because, COVID and a bunch of other things. But it's okay. My phone is currently wearing a mask. I'm being responsible. Okay, I jabbed the fucking USB thing with like Pfizer and all the other stuff. Don't worry, we're all good to go. So just a quick intro. We had these guys on last time and they were so great, and I hung out with Dave the other day, so I was like, we had to have you back on. So please, everybody, gentlemen, let's go around the table and all introduce yourselves. Say hi to the people.
So I'm Kyle. I sing and play guitar with the band. Happy to be here, man.
Exactly, and the most handsome motherfucker.
Stop.
We know.
Stop that right now.
It's okay. He still has hope for the Maple Leafs, so that's how you know he's a true believer.
And I'm Will. I'm going to talk in a deep voice like Kyle did.
Damn, now it just sounds like you're in one of those murder documentaries where like there's a witness there. He doesn't want to be. It's like, yes,
it was the gardener.
I only knew Brendan Dassey.
First 48.
I only went to preschool with Brendan Dassey.
But
he was always shitty in Pee Wee.
We were all shitty at Pee Wee. Anyway, I'm Will. I play bass. Slap at the bass.
Hey, he's the bass player. Hey, so I'm Dave. Good enough, huh?
Yeah, Dave. Let's give it up for Dave.
My man, Dave.
All right, so I'm Dave. I'm Dame Judy Dench. I'm Dave.
Wait, take your time.
I'm Dave Jr. Nisbet Jr. No, that sound. I play guitar and sing in the band. And that's about it.
And make your voice low.
Yeah. But you got to make it low.
So far less awkwardly, I'm Jordo, aka Malloy. I play drums, and I do that. That's fun.
Fuck yeah.
Cool
Stuff
radical.
I do. Yeah.
Awesome, good guy.
Whatever you do.
Son of a bitch.
This is gonna be a fun one, boys. I have a great feeling about this one. We're all sipping on ciders. It's hot dog day.
I didn't eat
It's Monday.
Glad.
Exactly. We're
Feels
fucking.
Busy's
Smashing dogs.
Oh.
Busy's.
I feel a bit frosty today. I didn't eat much.
Damn. Did you save most of it in your beer, Dave? Did you hide?
For later.
Oh hell yeah.
Flavor Saver.
Hell yeah. It's like that.
You know how they have like the mustache for Flavor Saver? I got the XL Flavor Saver.
You have the flavor saver? You
It's
have...
all XL. It's like it's all here. You see a whole meal in this bitch.
Fuck yeah. How's it going? We got the host over here of Open Mic Mondays. Yeah, you're currently on my podcast, Chris. What's up?
Hey.
This is Chris McLean, my man. He runs the open mic here on Mondays at the Dominion House Tavern. and he's one of the best. He lets me go and dick around up there and have a lot of fun, and I've come up with a lot
They
of
call everyone in the room bitch.
exactly. Exactly. I literally have the high ground. It's the only time I have the high ground, which is on
So
stage.
listen, let's just get into it right now, okay? So I feel like on this podcast we can do this kind of shit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one time,
Watermelon?
watermelon.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no.
Okay, are we
Wait.
doing that fucking story?
Not that one time?
I got other stories.
Okay.
So there's
Oh,
Not
goddamn.
involving
He's
watermelon.
been holding this for so long, folks.
there was one time we were all at the fucking Thirsty Butler and do the open mic there, and you go, bro, like be a friend. Let me go on before you, because you want to ask me like I gotta catch a bus, I gotta do the whole thing. Just let me go on before you. Be a friend. And I go, all right, I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend. Sure, I'll let you go on first. And then you motherfucking clear the room. you walk the entire room.
Oh, the irony. The
And I'm
irony
like,
of that.
oh, that was gonna be 6 people here to fucking watch me be sad after you.
I decreased the value 600% of the room.
I'm like, oh yeah, be a friend, huh, Dave? All right, cool. I'll go fuck myself, I guess.
Tell us how you really feel.
It's all love. It's all love.
It's not this.
Yeah, man, it's okay. We currently don't do that place anymore, but I got love for that place.
But a different story is,
Yes.
and I told you that story before, but you
Yes.
kind of messed it up. So here's a fucking story about the watermelon beer.
Yes.
Right. So we're sitting there, and it was beginning of COVID, so like the bars are trying to figure out what to do. So Fog had a jazz band outside, and I had packed a bunch of beers in my backpack, just a random beers from the liquor store. And me and my girl were out there drinking, and I had one left. We were both pretty freaking hammered. We're both gone hammered. So I can't have any more. Dave rolls up. Dave rolls up, and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh man, I'm fucking hammered, dude. What's up?" And I'm like, "I got one beer left. You want it?" I didn't know what it was, right? So he's like, "Sure, man, I'll take it." Whatever. He goes, "All right, cool." I'm like, "Cool." So I go and reach in the bag. I pull it out. It's a fucking watermelon beer. I'm like, "Son of a bitch, fuck." You want this watermelon beer?
It's like he saved it especially for me. This is just after George Floyd. Just after everything. Okay? I read the Emancipation Proclamation backwards and forwards. You know, I watched Eyes on the Prize. I watched every black documentary. And I still drank the fucking beer. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was, you know.
You told me you were gonna say that beer.
Was
I
it good?
did. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not a fan of watermelons. I don't know.
I think by social standard, you can't say it tastes good.
There's too many white folks for me to give an honest answer.
Oh, the watermelon was great, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it was refreshing on a hot day's work.
Grape soda.
Oh, dude, I like orange soda too, man. I was more in a Keenan and Kel motherfucker, Nickelodeon.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I tried to tell that story on stage one time, and apparently I left out some details.
Dude, you skipped
I've
to
heard
the
this
end.
story. All of them.
Jordo's like I feel like correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like Jordo's like the dad of the group. Like he like organizes shit.
What did you tell me?
The self-proclaimed
adult.
dad of the group.
Are you the is
Self-proclaimed bona fide dad is what it is.
It's because I'm
You-
old as shit compared to the rest of you.
Hey man, you're not. You're only as old as you feel. You don't wear any socks with Birkenstocks. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
true.
fucking
I'm wearing my Leaf socks right now.
hell yeah. Well, you got to. It's game
No,
one.
exactly.
Because all those players know you're wearing those socks.
He's a New Balance
Yes,
man.
they do.
Like a feeler.
They do.
They would play like shit.
They would know. Something is off.
Jordan doesn't have his socks on. Doesn't have his
They don't know
socks
what
on.
it. They don't know what it is, but they just know something's not
Remember the
right.
Bab socks?
I do have the Bab socks.
Oh, that was
I have
Rob
one
Babcock.
socks.
I got a-
Yeah.
It's sort of like when I wear 3 condoms on my dick when I go to get my STD test. They'll know.
I don't think that's gonna stop you at that
The
point.
damage has been done, Dave. The damage has been done. But it ain't getting through again.
You have like a Russian nesting doll but with condoms.
Very small one.
Yeah, no, this one where you peel it off the small.
It's a walnut, acorn, peanut.
You're our peanut.
Listen, let the record show. I always try and talk my man up here, but he fucking
I have,
find a way.
no pun intended.
I have a tiny penis.
Yeah,
I have a
find a
tiny
way.
penis.
Let the world
Destroy
know.
all of
On record, Dave Jr. has a tiny penis.
It's okay to be all balls, man.
But also on
You
on
could be a
record.
hood ornament. You could be cherries. You could be like cherries or like a fucking what do they have for those things?
Cough.
But also on record, Dave Nisbet Senior has a giant dick. So asshole, don't give it to me,
Not us.
Thanks a lot, Dad.
Not us.
not us.
Hey man, you know certain things skip a generation, but it's not all a bad thing. you know, I pay my taxes on time, I think, so we're good.
Well, you can say, I got the brains, you got the dick. So I guess one of us won this.
There's only blood flow for one.
There's enough
one
brain.
orifice.
Brain to go around, and just which one you get.
Damn it. I knew his podcast was gonna go off the rails, which is the same. Oh yeah, I didn't even bring that up. So yeah,
Start on the rails.
Did we even get there?
oh damn. I was gonna me falling off the rails is why you haven't heard from me in 5 months, guys. I don't know. I fucked up my arm in Montreal. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been. Not to make this about me, even though it's my podcast, but like I've been fucking.
Yeah, shut up, Dave.
I know, right?
Conceited of you.
I know, right? That was not so subtle. It was like that Will Smith slap. You know what I'm saying? It had all the subtleties of that.
It's a little bit conceited, if you will. Because you're seated all the time.
Oh, I get. Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
I can barely see the section.
Pass out.
Oh, jeez. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that didn't get that at first. I'm like,
I know.
second one. Yeah.
What?
Second time, man.
Oh my god.
See, conceited. Yeah.
We can all stay conceited.
Eh?
And you were
Not us.
I
and
didn't.
you were worried about the lyrics to Carnival.
Yo, I didn't, guys. I didn't keep my arms and legs inside the ride at all times. That's why I'm all fucked up. But yeah,
Moral of the story.
moral of the
Pay your
story is,
taxes.
yeah, pay your
On time.
taxes because they go to me, my surgeries, all my fucking surgeries. So OHIP doesn't cover everything. So so like I was in Montreal and they have a nice resort up there, and I was there with a few buddies of mine, and they told me that there was hilly terrain and like steep terrain. And I took the wrong wheelchair. Let's just say I took the wrong wheelchair, and I fell down the wrong hill. And when I got
that a bitch.
yes,
Right hill
yes,
for the wrong wheelchair.
yeah. Well, hey, speak for yourself, buddy. I'm only one sider in. You know what I'm saying? I got some stories too. I'm just playing. So yeah, that's why you haven't heard from me in so long. I meant to address this in the intro, but we had such a great flow, and now I fucking derailed that. So here we go. So taking 5 months off. Oh yeah, yeah.
Those pants.
I know, me too, dude. I know it's a real visual thing for this
It's
podcast.
wing time, game time, man. That's what it is.
But yeah, so let's let's backtrack a little bit. So last time I seen you guys, some stuff happened. You know, there was a whole global pandemic and shit. There was some things that happened. I don't
That
know.
shit wasn't our fault.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Don't put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby.
It wasn't. Don't you put that evil on me. I agree. So like this is you guys are releasing your second album, isn't it? And you got some singles in the mix.
We are working on songs currently. We have one recorded, which that doesn't include these two new boys for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's the old dudes, but we are going to be recording new music with these guys here. These guys being Jordo and Will. They're new additions to the band, but like new / old additions to the band because like they've both been in the band at some point, but then having to tell them to get back out again for some reason. So fuck it.
I think my middle name for you is gonna be Dig a Hole Dave.
I like that.
I'm good at that.
I like how he's got his own little theme song from the bag toss. The lawn
yeah,
darts
there is.
machine, I like it.
Oh, that's fucking lawn darts.
Oh,
Holy
game's
shit.
dope.
There's a lawn darts game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kyle and Dave's got some lyrics down, and we got the music down for another song that we've played live at our last show on the 26th at Meteor. It was a great show.
What was that like being like back there since six? And, you know, it sounds like a cliche question, like everybody's asked that, but
Being on stage?
yeah, like the first time you guys hit the stage, everybody's juiced. They're there to see you. The people that are afraid are gonna be afraid. The people that want to come out. Like what was the vibe in the room and like
Stupid.
It was awesome.
It was
awesome.
insane.
It was so good.
Insane.
Yeah.
You know, for like because you know, me and Kyle have played many shows as Case joined. Will has played with us as the bass player of Case before.
And Jordo filled in for a music video shoot once.
Yeah. So like
We've all been involved.
we've all been involved, but seeing the crowds this frenzied over what we were doing because we were putting on an actual show. I think before we were just playing song. It wasn't really a show. It was just like here's a song, here's another song, another song. But like we actually put on a show this time. You know, to the point where you know we played the bridge from Possum Kingdom for a good 3 minutes.
oh fuck.
We extended that song.
Fucking Steve, man.
Because
While
fucking
Dave's doing
Steve.
shots at the bar.
Well, because
Give it up to Steve.
so I don't know the song Possum Kingdom, but so it says, give it up to me, give it up to me, give it up to me. Right? It says, give it up to me, right? So for us, we do give it to Steve, give it up to Steve, right? So what
No
I
matter
do
if there's a
is,
Steve in the audience or not, it's always give it up to Steve.
right.
If
So
there is, it's for him.
So
Well,
we always
The perennial Steve will always be Steve Chapman, right?
Yeah,
So
of
let's
course,
just
of
say
course.
it. Let's just say it.
It's
Wizard
one of-
Excelsior.
Of course, Steve Chapman.
Loves hot chocolate.
He does.
Little tidbit for you.
Anyone listening goes to Steve Chapman, bring him hot chocolate. He'll do stuff. So fucking so
You have the best segues ever, dude.
so then
Anywho,
so we ask like if there's any Steves in the crowd before we play the song, and then we find I find Steve in the crowd, and I mean I say this if it's like a normal thing. It was the first time we did this, but it was great. So I found out Steve in the crowd, but it was Steve. It was the drummer from the opening band. Steve, love you, buddy, but you're a fucking squirrel. You're a fucking squirrel, dude. So I find Steve and I go, there's a part. So I go off stage with a microphone, extra long cable. I go, come with me, Steve. Come with me, Steve. He goes, okay. And then I go, turn around and talk to him. I go, where the fuck's Steve? Oh, he's back on the stage. Steve, come on, Steve. Come with me, Steve. Come over here. Okay, cool. Follow me again. And I go, I'm almost to the bar. And I go, Steve, where the fuck's Steve? Come back. He's back on the stage. I'm like, come back over here, Steve. Come to the stage. Come here. So I okay. Get to the bar with him. I go, all right, Steve, we're gonna do a shot. He's back on the stage again, watching the band play.
It's like on Bruce Willis.
On a loop.
11 like SpongeBob. A million years later.
So like I was trying to get Steve to come to the stage. He just come to the bar, but he kept going like, but I hear you coming from the speakers. I'm over here. Come where the guy is. So he didn't do it. So I was like, well, fuck it, fine. So I go, give me 2 shots, and then they're just too busy, so they wouldn't give me a shot. I'm like, well, fuck, this is all falling apart. So I kept trying to like, I'll be there in a second, guys. Don't worry about it. I'll be there soon. It's fine. We're cool. It's fine.
You fell with glory.
I fell with glory.
Oh man, was that the stage name?
God, that was bad.
Yeah.
Wait,
What the joke or just the?
No, his
Oh fuck!
his joke.
I was gonna say the muffin's jealous. Morning glory.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'll do better.
Yeah.
Okay. Will you though?
Son.
Will you?
Son, do better,
You
son.
said.
So then I finally was just like, here, sound man, just Ian Hind, wonderful sound guy. Let's do a shot together. Fuck it, finally do a shot together. And then I started singing it because that's the cue to start playing the song again. But it was easily 3 minutes of just the bridge. Dum 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 over and over again. Well, I'm just like, where the fuck's Steve? It's the whole point of this part.
God.
But I mean, like even with that, it still worked out really well. Like we're doing this whole like pineapple thing now. We're doing where we have like pineapples on stage and stuff like that, and
We have a lot of pineapples, so
I had a lot of pineapple this week. So I fucking crack one open. And I started drinking it on stage. It was a good sign.
So can you explain like the context of the pineapple? Because you explained it to me, but just for the people.
Sure. Well, actually, it has a pretty decent backstory. Gross too. Pretty decent backstory.
Even better. That's what we're here for.
So we started this like chat group for all the bands that were playing. So it was the 2 opening bands and then us all talking together. All the members of all the bands. So it was like
shout out to Save the
Shit
Night and Windsor Hump. Great boys. Great job.
Great dudes. So we're all talking together, and they're all talking about the show and how we're gonna set it up and all that stuff. And my first response was a meme that featured a guy wearing a shirt that said "I'm the Cum Man." So they started calling me the Cum Man in the chat. That was my nickname in the chat.
Like a superhero, but your cape's always stuck to your back
I
like
was
the
the Cum
Soulja
Man.
Boy song. Superman, that bro.
Peel it off. make sure it still sticks to the top though. So fucking. Put a little extra on top for the.
You.
No!
Don't sue me, Soldier Boy. I know you need the money. I haven't heard a song from you in like 10
You
years.
don't think his video game venture is not working out? You know?
Oh, that's what he's doing?
Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't. been
He's
keeping up.
selling like knockoff video game things now.
Fuck out.
Where it's got like Sonic on it and like Mario all in the same fucking thing. He's getting sued out the ass for it, but he's still selling it.
Oh, dude.
What is it like?
It's like a handhold
trunk of
thing.
a car.
Xenonic?
Yeah.
Zion?
Sonic.
Sonic.
What is it?
Sonic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Ontario?
Anyway, so Pineapple.
Yeah. So then kept talking about how cum is great, and I'm all talking about cum. So it's old.
Is it because pineapple makes it taste better? Is that the idea?
I'm getting in, Dave. Listen,
Okay.
you're a comedian. You want to set up a story? Come on.
No, I get it.
Want for a short drink?
Sure is, isn't it? Isn't it?
That sounds like a euphemism. I'll have a short drink.
Come. So the point. It's a short drink, isn't it? It's like barely a quarter shot now. Depending on what you shoot. Come on, guys. What do y'all shoot? Go around the table. What do y'all shoot?
Not a lot.
Every time I come, I produce a quart.
Oh, man. Yeah, maybe half a teaspoon.
Hose and hose, come on.
Boats and hoes.
Man.
It all comes full circle.
This is gonna be unusable. This whole thing's gonna be unusable.
No pun
It's gonna
intended.
be unusable.
No,
This
it's
whole
not.
thing.
It's not.
Monetization.
I'm not.
No go.
Monetize what, man?
Delete the whole thing.
Monetization's a Cadillac I won't be able to afford. Give me one of those monetizations.
So, long story short, we try to make a poster for this
Can
show.
we put a down payment? Sorry.
So we try to make a poster for the show, and I had taken a carton of silk almond milk and made it say suck, and then made it be like cum, and then literal little testicles on the fucking thing instead of almonds, right? And then in the corner it said, "I've had so much pineapple this week," so right, because it tastes better. Yeah, pineapple.
You basically made truck nuts, but like for a pineapple. Is that what you're saying right now?
As a show poster for the show. So we asked Tom, who's the owner of the bar, we're like, "Hey, can we use this?" And he goes, "It's interesting." I go, "Can we use it?" He goes, "It's interesting." And I go, "So then no, then." So we can't. So we made a different poster with a pineapple wearing underwear that had shit stains in it.
Much better.
So we said, so we said, well, fuck it, pineapples are our thing now, so we're gonna do pineapples. So like, then we made videos of us introing the new guys in the band. There's pineapples involved in that. So we said, fuck it, we're gonna make pineapples our thing. So we had pineapples on stage, actual pineapples on stage, and they ended up being like the crowd grabbed them and started tossing them around.
Just one video of a guy just fucking giving her.
Just giving it with the pineapple.
Just bumping the pineapple.
Pineapple. Damn, it's like you're having a rave at a tiki bar almost.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So cause here's I don't think about pineapples. Like, aren't they sharp and stuff? Like, don't they fucking cut up your hand?
Only for a bitch.
Well, listen, we don't have fucking catcher's mitts like you, my friend. Okay.
My hands are rough from hard days' work.
Exactly.
You ever rubbed a fucking walnut before?
See, we had all the pineapples there, and I was like, "Holy shit! I didn't know
Not
we
unless
knew
you
that
pay
many,
me.
swingers."
Oh yeah, that is a thing. I fucking heard about that.
Yeah, like you can like put a pineapple upside down in your cart or something like that.
That's fucking
Kind
wild.
of hang one from your back pocket or whatever.
You know, like the big ass stars that are on the houses.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the ornaments. So
Yeah.
an ornamental pineapple is like the signal. It's like the bad signal for like, yeah, come here, we'll switch keys. Yeah, it's a good time.
That's
I want to
wild
fuck
to
your
me.
wife.
There you go. And I'm blatantly obvious about it.
What if you like want to fuck your neighbor's wife and you just like put a pineapple in her mailbox? I want to fuck your wife.
I was.
It's the calling card.
You don't have to. If you do that, you don't have to say that.
It's the come man's calling card.
Dave is the king of subtlety, by the way. I think I should answer. I should acknowledge it.
I want to fuck your wife.
Just put it in there.
I wonder if you like if you feel like the wife the same way you like feel up like a fruit, like you like squeeze it a bit to see if it's firm. Like, ready to go.
What was this about again?
Pineapples.
Music.
We're on a podcast right now.
We are. Well, the Leafs are fucking in the first period. Oh yeah. So what did you guys think of like the pineapple gimmick? Like, did you guys think it was like a fun thing? Did you ever think it was gonna catch on the way it did? Like
Well,
that
we're
show?
talking about it, right?
Yeah.
I'd say that was probably one of the most talked about things after the fact. They're like, what the hell is it with the pineapples? And
We're like, I don't know.
just let Dave explain.
Come.
Yeah, because he's so concise with it.
Got us out of it.
One quick quip and it's about. What's pineapples about? Come. Sweet.
Can you elaborate? 15 minutes later. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that comes.
That.
The next show you're gonna have groupies, but they're all gonna have like little pineapple, like little dole cubes, just like on their tongue, sticking out the whole time.
Write that down.
I'm an idea guy. I can't say I follow through on everything.
No, show bro. Just a little bit of cum in their shirt.
Oh man. Yep. Now we're demonetized.
Someone-
Now we're.
someone-
Now that's the one that did it.
That was the straw that
That's the
broke the
one.
camel's
Are
back.
you autistic robots?
You know those things they use for the fucking toilets when you put the little like cleaner doll up on the toilet? Just have that full of cum.
That's your guys' logo.
We get so dehydrated. Well, we've been filled this
We've been
whole
working on getting
bucket.
this. We moved to a 500 person capacity room and we just can't do it anymore.
Dude, no,
General, she's got captain.
do you know how many pineapples we went through? Like, we had to, like, go through, like, the little dole things. Like, individually, we had to, like, screw you up.
All of us in the green room.
The wings
Oh,
and juice.
gross.
Yeah.
Suck at that pineapple juice.
Dude.
Fuck!
You have to have sweatshops with
It
pineapple
needs
juice.
to be viscous. It needs to be
Oh.
viscous.
All these Hawaiian chicks with lays on, but, like, they fucking look dehydrated. Aloha, ha ha
Too
ha.
thin. It's too thin.
I've never heard somebody say viscous so aggressively.
Viscous.
Viscous bitches. Suck on this pineapple right
Guys, I
quick.
really think
Sucking on to the dog.
I really think
Half
we
an
should-
hour till showtime. We can only. I don't know where Steve is at yet. We can only.
Who the fuck
Steve.
is Steve?
Fuck Steve. Guys, I really think we should look at the lyrics for Carnival. This bit might be a bit too much.
It's a bit too much.
Man, I'm just saying.
It's a great conversation.
I honestly think we have great flow. I really
Oh,
do.
I keep almost passing out from my laugh, so it's just too much. I'm too fucking fat.
It's that big old,
Okay.
that big old
That big old mouth.
If your day job's Ash, you guys were never here, okay? It was other people with your
No
same
hablo
names.
inglés, señor.
Yeah,
Oh
fuck
my
that
God.
place.
Yeah, fuck that place.
Yeah, man. So yeah, like the show was great. Like obviously you were elated coming off stage. Like nothing like it. Like you,
Say that again.
like, cause there were some. I know like some performers are having doubts in terms of like what the shows are gonna be like, just in terms of the environment, in terms of like if people would be cool coming out and stuff. Like, what do you foresee your future shows being like? Even wilder? Like, do you think bigger venues? Like, what do you foresee?
Hoping it's just going to get bigger and better from there.
Onward
Like-
and upward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a show coming up that we can't announce yet. I don't think.
Okay.
But with
Just need a poster.
Oh, yeah?
see a poster, I guess. Yeah. So
Early June.
early
June.
Early June with
Look for us
some
early June.
Heavy hitters.
Okay.
We're not headlining. We're opening, but it's
We're in the middle.
we're in the middle.
the middle.
Oh yes,
Oh,
there
shit.
is there's another one that starts before us.
Yeah. So it's gonna get a pretty killer show. I mean the bands that are playing other than us are they pack the house. They draw. So with us on top of that, it's gonna be insanity.
I've always wondered that about music, because with comedy, it's like it's the same thing with styles. Like one style is different from another style, and sometimes if you put them back to back, it can be difficult to not necessarily follow, but like I feel like the vibe or kind of just the back to back can kind of be different. So like, what do you guys find like when you guys play? And also too, like, did your different play styles mesh immediately, or was there like a learning curve?
Well, we got into it, I think, with the practices. Like, everyone kind of had their own style a little bit. Straight rock, straight punk. Dave's a lot of hip-hop influence, for sure. And we've
Yeah.
always kind of had that chemistry. It was bringing in the new guys. But it was pretty well seamless. Did a few practices, ran the songs, taught them, the songs, let them write kind of their own flair for it. And then by the time showtime came, it was fucking awesome. It was
Yeah, dude,
it was so
it was
good. The
there.
show was so good.
Yeah, man. It's probably it was the best show that we ever played.
We finished our set, and I had the thought going through my head. I was like, "That's the best show we've ever played." As Case the Joint, Dave looked at me right after. He's like, "Dude, that's the best show we've ever fucking played." I was like, "I was just gonna say the same thing." We were just fucking like hugged. I was like, "Dude, that was fucking so good. It was so awesome."
Like, I was tired for like 2 days after that show.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I was done. I was
It
done.
was insane. It was insane.
I was done.
Tom came up.
Dehydrated.
Tom came up to say hi to us, and he's like, "Everyone just looked fried. I couldn't even get anyone's attention to say hi to."
Yeah.
I was like, "I didn't know you were there." He's like, "Exactly."
There's something about like you ever wonder like these rock stars when they're done on stage. I'm not saying we're rock stars, but like these bands that play, what their like the vignette of their life looks like afterwards, right? Because like after I dropped off all my gear at your house, got my car, I was like, I'm gonna get something to eat. Only open was Popeyes. So I went to
That's not
pasta.
a bad decision.
That's a great decision.
Did they have watermelon
You mean
beer as the
You
side?
were lucky enough
I was just
that
gonna ask if you
Popeyes
like
was
Popeyes.
open.
Damn, I know.
So-
It was the chicken sandwich month.
So they had, all they had was
All
the
at the
chicken
first.
sandwiches. So I'm sitting there like for the first time having the chicken sandwich. Everybody's raving about in my suit, but like my shit's all open, like my guts hanging out, my tits are all open, out to the fucking world.
You didn't even have to bring like a little drink cart. You just had to use your tits.
I just put them between my booze and
Yeah,
closed
yeah.
it a little bit.
They stayed upright.
And I'm just sitting there like, is this what being a rockstar is about? Like fucking sitting in your car,
Eating a chicken sandwich.
eating a chicken sandwich,
Goddamn tasty chicken
ears
sandwich.
ringed, and wear earplugs. Like, is this what it's about? I'm like, that's great. It was a great fucking time.
It's the dream right there.
Yeah, but so as for the mesh, like we've all been friends for a while anyway, so it wasn't any sort of like weird friendship thing to worry about. Like we were all friends first, so it was nice to have.
I imagine it's easier with the shorthand too, because if you were to hire or like add a new guy, and like they're like an unknown, it's easier. You know, like they say that nepotism is like a double-edged sword, but I think in this context it comes in handy because you guys are already familiar with each other.
Well, I'll say, yeah.
That was the nice thing
Yeah.
with Will and I being the ones that joined. We spent the last year as the open jam night rhythm section, or 2 years, 3 almost.
Long time.
COVID doesn't count.
Yeah, so you lose that time, but I think 2 years at least of it as the rhythm section for that, which is making everything up on the fly.
Yeah.
And so
And just being able to find the gel and
focusing on one thing to actually focus on is great. It's easy.
and
These guys make it easy.
He's got beautiful calves. As I watch him hit the bass drum,
Stop now, come on.
you know.
Damn, how do you even
If
concentrate?
it was anybody else, man, I tell you, I would not be focused.
I don't like to flaunt my calves around.
It's okay. Jordo, we're starting
Crosses his leg
we're starting
over the
OnlyFans for Jordo's calves, like right now, you guys.
Only calves.
Only calves.
Only
yeah.
calves.
You can see Dave's forearms.
Oh damn, my forearm. Oh, which? Oh,
I
I
fucking Popeye over here.
didn't know if you meant his or like my boy Dave over there or my Dave. I was gonna say.
Who says these fucking things?
Look at them pythons.
Feel like titties though.
You were like those tree branches and those calves, dude. Deadly combination.
Damn.
Like an out of work scarecrow.
Beating him up with a stick.
Same.
I know. I'm getting warmed up, you guys. There's an open mic going after this. I even talked to Jordo. I might be doing a live podcast here. We might just give that a shot. Just like when the people walk in and stuff, maybe me and Eric White show up, or we get another comic, and we just kind of riff for a half hour about whatever. Just try like the show before the show, the game within the game.
I like it within the
Like a
game.
fucking Legion of Skank show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
Come on.
Oh shit, did they score? God damn, nope.
So there's sports happening.
Oh yeah, podcast.
Just
Sports
so we're aware
happening.
there's sports
No, I
happening.
know we're doing a very bad job multitasking, but we're doing the best, you guys. It's still nothing. 14:34 to go in the first period. I don't watch hockey, but I like playoff hockey. There's
So-
nothing like it.
Toronto's playing tuberculosis and 0-0.
I was always good at multitasking. My parents raised me on TV, and I turned on TV.
Were you the generation where you were like the channel changer? You had to get up and like twist it.
Oh, he's calling you old.
How old is that?
That's
When you guys
the
took your
first
first
one. That was the case.
when they took your first picture, was it the kind of camera where the smoke comes out of the top?
It was
after
the one where
taking-
we had a remote, but the reason they called it a clicker because the buttons fucking click. Click. Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, that's where the phrase "wait for it" came from.
Remember, you can just abuse like your fucking TV sets or just technology. You just abuse it, and then it would make it work right.
Durable outer casings.
just
on
smack
these
the
things
shit out of
prevent
it.
fall
It's the old adage
man.
for everything. It's not working. Just go whack.
Oh, you,
Fun.
hey.
See, if Will Smith would have smacked the TV, we would have never heard about that shit. Okay. If the TV would have called Jay to G.I. Jane 2.
Okay, I'll change the channel.
I know. All right, fine.
It's just the way he said, "Okay, I won't." It was just like so real. It was like, "Okay, I won't say it."
Brutal.
Jeez.
I love Chris Rock, but that was dude. I thought it was fake for like the first
Right,
like at least
right.
month.
Oh,
Like
everybody did.
There's a slap heard around the world.
oh man, it was like when Superman turned back time, except like it was a slap. And everybody just like turned
It's
back
like
time.
when
It's like-
Cher turned back time.
I think after that slap, the pandemic officially ended. I think we all just forgot. It's like
Caps?
Yes, I do. Sexual awakening for the boy.
I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
oh man,
And that's where it started. Where I started wearing them.
Yeah.
is that where how the band started?
That's how it started. We were casing that joint.
Oh, boy.
You ever think like where certain things that you're sexually attracted to started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All the
All right.
time.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's me, eh?
Dear Brazzers,
Just me. All right.
no man, I said this before on previous podcasts. I've talked about with when I did podcasts with Maxine, where I said that the wet hair thing started for me when I think I was in like dramatic arts class in high school, and this girl, no names obviously, but you know she let's just say she's not the most attractive. She was not the most attractive girl. It's kind of eclectic and eccentric, we will say.
Yeah.
But I had to rehearse like a scene with her, and it was raining, like pouring, cats and dogs, and
She
she
sure
run.
wouldn't work. You're like, fuck. That's
Yeah. Well, you know, euphemism. And so she comes inside to rehearse, and she's dripping wet. She's like, "I'm so sorry, I'm late." And she takes her hat off, and her hair's like soaking wet. And I was like, "Damn! Like when the fuck did this happen?" Yeah, it was like that. What's that movie? She's All That, when like the girl's not that cute, but then she's
Phoebe
Wild
Cates?
Things.
no.
Yeah, Phoebe Cates. Yeah.
Was it Phoebe?
Fast
Yeah,
Times.
yeah.
Fast Times.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, Fast Times, yeah.
I was never into wet hair before, but like ever since then, I was like, damn.
Denise Richards and Wild Things.
Denise.
Ah, that's
okay.
true.
That
No,
makes
when
sense.
I was younger, there was
In the pool.
this little like picture book I had of fucking Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. There's one where she was like crossing the river, she had to take her shoe off, so you see her foot for the first time. And then I was like, I want to fuck a mouse real bad.
You shoot all the cats away in the area. It's like no cats allowed. You started leaving out cheese. You took it from your beard. You started leaving it out.
Did you ever find it attractive when Bugs Bunny dressed up like a girl bunny?
Me either.
And then there's Dave.
Fuck, dude. Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny.
And then
Space
there's,
Jam.
Dave. Yeah, I want to fuck a mouse.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
good.
bestiality. I don't think bestiality was on my fucking radar.
There's a size limit to bestiality, right? There's like a mouse is fine.
Unless you're a praying mantis, then you get eaten.
Apparently, according to the start of this podcast.
Yeah, man. All right, we're going around the room.
Write that down.
We come back. We come back to the command.
Now we're going around the room. We have to now at this point. We can't leave it up at Dave's. You next, Jordo.
Oh, what am I doing?
Really don't have to, but you go ahead.
I'm just fucking around. You guys can say whatever you want. This is an open platform.
I dig music.
If you dig that, that's what gives you a boner.
A lot of drugs.
My fetish is music.
I fuck with a lot of music. That's what I do.
You know, I fuck good riffs.
Oh my God. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on
You're
that.
not even drinking.
He is not. He is not.
I
which is
fuck
even
the
better.
I'm
riffs.
fucking good rapper. You know?
How are you wine drunk after one cider?
So pretty. It's just so pretty.
Have purple teeth, man. Yeah.
You want to go? You want to go?
You know, there's someone
outside?
wanting to tell you for a long time.
Oh man.
Is that I think you're supreme. And
Supreme.
if I could say this to you real quick, I want his face.
I'm just gonna let you keep going.
If you don't like it, I don't care.
Oh fuck. This show's off the rails. I love it. But yeah, I don't know. We've done 35. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to do your music?
Well, let's talk about. We got something coming out. We got a single coming out.
Yeah.
We got Wild coming out, which was a great cut. It was recorded with Eric Gurney.
Yep. With Eric Gurney, recorded, mixed, and mastered by Eric Gurney as well.
Yep.
Features the old boys, but depending on how time and money allow, we might go back in there and recut it with these boys here, because I don't know, I feel like it just feels right to me, but that's still up in the air. So we've already had it played on the riff,
Motor City Riffs, yeah.
Motor City Riff. Okay.
And also with a podcast I was on for myself, it's Tori Rivers, called It's Not That Weird. I had her play that song as well on there, and so it is coming out. It's sort of like our newest single. You think it's about mushrooms, but it's not. It's about failing at pulling a girl from any situation you can pull from.
From what? Sorry.
Pulling a girl from any situation, like go to a strip club and try to pull a girl and
Okay.
fails. And
It's about having
go to a
game,
bar.
basically.
Having terrible
Or lack thereof.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I just asked him if they want a new parking spot. You know what I'm saying?
See, comes with perks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
Comes
it
with
did.
perks.
Well, that too. That's extra. I gotta break 5 other arms for that.
And then the upcoming shows, we got a couple planned for the rest of the year. A couple big ones, right?
Yeah. So we're trying to keep it like minimal in town. That classic golden rule of don't play too much in your own town, because it's going to oversaturate and then people will come to your shows. We do plan to play out of town eventually when time permits.
Okay.
Time and money permits. So as of right now, we only have 2 shows coming up in Windsor. one in
We can
July.
just go ahead and announce it. Seems like a good spot to announce it.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do the announcement outside of it too, but might as well.
There we go.
All right, so first one would be June 3rd. We officially nailed down all of the details yesterday. We the Push Mowers, Case the Joint, and we're happy to be playing with Years of Earnest.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a killer show.
That's gonna
killer
be
show.
effortless fun and just you know,
Ton of energy.
That's
Yeah,
one
it's-
that you want to get here early.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bring an
You're not-
abundance of pineapples.
That's
okay?
one
yeah.
that I'm not driving to. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
cab
yeah.
home.
I think
I will,
so,
I will
too. I
pay
think
that
so,
$6 cab ride home.
Especially because we're not headlining. We get to open. We get to hang out.
Oh, that's even
Have
better.
fun.
That's even
Sleep
better.
in the
Yeah.
You sleep at the hoose?
But
Yeah.
because
See, that's
there's no way I'm leaving that show sober. There's no way.
No.
There's no way.
If you guys need a hype man, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking down. I'll dress as a pineapple. I don't give
Oh,
a
dude,
fuck.
that'd be awesome. A rolling pineapple going
Oh.
around the entire time. I love it.
Oh, damn.
Did you
I
see
love
the
it.
pineapple at the Jays game, the opening series?
Yes, yeah.
He was
Oh,
there
yeah,
the
yeah.
entire time in different spots. It was
For
amazing.
Guriel's hair, right?
That was
yeah.
amazing. Oh,
Really quick, the other one we get to announce is we haven't even, as the DH, we haven't even announced that yet. But November 20th. Actually, this one's a fun story. We will be playing. We'll be opening for My Son the Hurricane coming back to town.
Okay.
Yes.
Fun story.
I didn't know that actually.
You heard it here first.
Oh, there we go. Good. This is a rescheduled show from May of 2019.
Yeah.
You know, stuff happens.
hey, I was going
And,
to play in that one.
20.
Weren't you?
Yeah.
19 or 20.
Yes, you?
No, it was the year. It was
Oh,
the
shit,
year
I
it
was
got shut
stoked
down.
for that one.
Yeah.
You were gonna
And then we
play- you were gonna
rescheduled it
play
for
the
July
film
of
guy.
2020. Or
Son
no,
of
that
a
was
bitch.
2020. Whatever it was. Okay. Yeah.
It was May. It was May 2020. Then
2020,
September
yeah.
2020.
Yeah, I
and
have
then-
lost track of all
Yeah,
sense of time and space.
Where am I?
Who's
Who am
on
I?
first?
My flux capacitor is just toast. Anyway, it was My Son the Hurricane, and funny enough, Andrew and Lee from Years of Earnest do an acoustic set to begin it. So we kind of kept pushing that back, and we tried for somewhere in between a lockdown, and ended up in November of this year. And the fun thing about that is every time My Son the Hurricane, they're a 12-piece brass hip hop. Female fronted, they're everything. They're awesome.
amazing.
Damn, they check mark all the boxes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for real.
they're
Oh, yeah.
absolutely awesome. They're taking off around the world now. It's great. But we're lucky to still have them coming to play in Windsor, specifically at the DH. But every time they played, my old band, or still current but not really practicing band, Dogtone, 2-piece band, always open for the 12 to 14 piece band. And it was always us because it's just a nice see what you can do with this. And now we're getting into so I booked these boys to play it, and then sure enough ended up joining the band in between it. So I will be opening every time that My Son the Hurricane's been at Windsor.
It's as if someone meticulously.
I didn't try for that. I
Ah.
booked it when you guys had the other boys, and then
I've been bugging them.
pandemics be like, and then we ended up in the band, which is fun.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It was funny actually, like the different reactions that we got from the two boys, right? So like we had blue balled Will so many times. Like I will tell the story to the day I die because I don't fucking care. It's just like it's not really that funny even, man. But the point is that
We can laugh now.
we laugh now. Is that like I had hired Will at least 2 times to be the bass player of the band. I had fired personally the bass player of the band. He has to be in, and every time someone else would be like, no, we gotta keep that old bass player in. We have to try and keep it as this guy or whatever. So we had blue balled him a couple times. So this 5th time we're like, Will, you're in the band. He's like, cool. This is great.
That's
Cool.
perfect.
Because it was like he was like, for real this time? I'm like, yes, for real. Whereas when we told Jordan, it was like, what, for real? Like it was like because we hadn't blue balled him 1,000 times.
Right.
Beforehand. So he was very excited to be in the band.
I'm like, really fun? Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. Good
I'm
stuff.
like,
Yeah, heard this before.
Yep. Sure, bud.
Sure, we'll see.
Okay, I'll see you in 6 months.
Yeah.
So we had to do the whole awkward breakup with the other guys via text because you could never get them to a fucking gig or band practice anyway. So I just
man.
said, do I owe them a phone call? Do we owe them a meeting? And we just said, you know what, just send them a text. Just get it over and done with.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Let's-
you guys kept it cool and you're kosher together, for the most part.
Still waiting for those paperwork coming in for that the be sued for shit.
Yes.
Still waiting for him.
For the 8 cents in revenue we've
Still
made on
waiting to get
Spotify.
sued, yeah. Here's that negative 25 I owe you.
Exactly. You gotta go directly to the fans, and I hope that this interview gives you even more fans. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
hope so.
I hope
man.
so.
we all. That's the thing, like about Windsor too, is that there's so much talent here, and we're such a tiny ass scene, just in every which way. But I think that we need to work more together as opposed to against each other, which is
Cross-promotion.
what had happened in the past. So yeah, I crossbreed with you guys, like we help each other. You know, it's how it should be.
Absolutely.
I'm old school like that, so I can't thank you guys enough for doing this. We'll get a little bit of your single, and I'll release that at the end of the podcast. But yeah, thank you so much for being on Case the Joint. This is I hope we get to do this again. I'm going to be interviewing more bands, but you guys have been my favorite band to interview thus far.
Thanks,
Easily,
Thanks, man.
easily. Yeah,
Hopefully
yeah.
some of that's usable.
Oh, hey, no, it's okay. We'll have about 10 minutes of podcast.
Perfect.
That's okay.
Great.
Yeah, I'm sure the bots will love this. They'll
Make sure you
love
keep the cum stuff.
Hey man.
Juicy cum.
Hey, listen. You know, it's
We
not,
ate a lot
it's-
of pineapple for
it's not,
nothing.
it's not about how much you come. It's about where you come. And thank you for coming on this podcast.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, all right.
All right, we love you guys so much. Wrist it, everybody. I'll be doing more of these. Yeah, this has been whatever podcast I call it in the intro because I'm going to decide which ones I'm going to keep and not keep. But thank you so much. I've been DJ Dave Squeaky Wheels. This has been Case the Joint. My man Dave Nesbitt, Jordo, Will, and Kyle, all from Case the Joint. All good friends of mine. So yeah, we're going to leave off right here and stop the podcast, but you're going to hear one of their newest singles. Thank you very much. Love y'all. Wrist it.
Podcast. Okay, cool.
I can do that. I can
So we'll do 2-3 songs of our own, and we'll see how it goes, all right?
I'm gonna write my set list out. Can you
It's
do
one
that
of our
for me or
originals. It's
just
called Girl at the Back of the Bar. Here we go. Everybody be cool, all right? Hop! You know I got a little girl and you know she's real cool. I'm going to show her off tonight. Long legs, dark hair, the girl's got everything you know her all about. The woman I say, the back of the DH, I knew it was meant to be. Look in your eyes and shaking your hips, saying you were the girl for me. Yeah! Girl at the back of the bar. The way you look in the light, the way you move those pretty little hips just right. Hey girl, over here, come on over here, I wanna whisper in your ear. I'm gonna tell you all the things I do. I tell you things you won't believe are true. Finish that drink now, kiss me true, cause baby I'm coming home with you.
I was walking with headphones on and someone yelled at me and I was like, sorry about that. I was like,
Girl at the back of the bar. Ooh, you know who you are, girl. Girl at the back of the bar.